with Miss Phoebe. Phoebe, do you have your original sound and your camera ready to go?
Yeah.
All right, just make sure that you turn yourself up.
Okay.
And then, all right, well, everybody, welcome to our performance seminar today. This is our 6:30 session for Friday the 3rd of October. And I'd like to invite Miss Phoebe to start us off. So Phoebe, when you're ready, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Oh yeah, I made the ending a little bit different because it sounded weird, so I had to change it.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, I like the way that you ended it. Nicely done. How was that performance for you?
Good.
Yeah? What was good about it?
It was kind of smooth, and I think I did pretty good.
Yeah, I thought so too. I think the thing that I loved is that it did have a good flow about it. There was no hesitation. You felt pretty natural with how the notes move. Also, you picked a tempo that's appropriate to the piece. It wasn't too fast. What do you feel needs to be added next to level up?
Like a little bit more smoother and more memorizing it.
Oh, okay, cool. Is this not in the memory yet?
No, it's just
Just
sometimes I
ready.
misclick.
Okay,
It's
that's all
by
right.
memory, yeah.
Ah, okay. Oh, so it is by memory.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. So I would suggest going through line by line and then memorizing separate hands. Right?
Okay.
Continue memorizing separate hands so that it can. So then you get really trained at what has to come next, yeah? And you'll know how the parts get put together. Yeah? I think that when it starts to really move, you can move just a little bit more, kind of like a wind that's pushing the piece along. Yeah? Just to find some places to make it a little bit more exciting and move. Same thing with dynamics as well, right?
Yeah.
Like don't feel, when you see, I know it's not a crescendo here, but you can put a slight crescendo there to make the piece move forward, right? Otherwise, it can stay too still, right? But listen back to this recording and see what you think. works best
Okay.
for the character of the piece. All right, well done. Cool. All right, we'll keep on charging it forward. All right, Mr. Kabir, why don't you go ahead and share your piece? What are you working on?
One sec, let me set up my camera real quick.
Okay. All right.
Can you see my piano? Hi, so my name is Kabir and I'll be playing Sonatina in C major.
Well done, Kabir. Is this the first time that you performed this in a performance seminar?
It's the first time I've performed like the whole piece at once. Yeah.
Congratulations. How was that for you?
Um, it was pretty good. I had like most of the parts memorized, but I think like the 16th notes could have been a bit better.
Yeah, I think overall, I thought it was pretty solid. You should be proud of what you've done so far. There's a lot of good things in there. The rhythm is pretty clean. You can hear the majority of the notes. I think the tempo that you picked as well. This is a good recording tempo. Yeah. So all that needs to be done now, as you said, is the 16th notes. Be more aware of your fingering. Be more aware of where the notes are headed. Yeah.
Yeah.
And practice them in small chunks, right? It doesn't need to be, you don't need to play all of them. Practice to where the thumb crosses under, right? Because when you have fingers that the thumb isn't crossed under, it's quite easy to play, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. But it's the tricky part is when the thumb crosses under. Practice those. Also practice where the finger comes over the thumb, right? So if you go from this B, I would practice where you've got the crossover, and then there's the next crossover is here, D to the C sharp. Right? Just practice those little sections, and then bring them together. Right? Stop trying to play all the 16th notes all together. Just play them as a group, and then at the end of all that practice, then play them all together at once. Yeah. And that's going to make your hands a lot more solid, especially the notes here that are quite high up in the register. Yeah. I think the next thing that you can, what do you want to, so aside from the 16th notes, what else do you want to improve upon?
I think like transition, the transition between like the main parts, like around like when the notes switch. Like I'd say from like for example, measure 38 to 39, and then like from 40 to 41, and then from 40, I
Yeah,
think
wait.
yeah, 44 to 45, like just like sections like those, like where like the rhythm of the piece
Changes as
kind of
well.
changes.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's it. Practice those just very slowly, and also make sure that you know exactly where the hand has to shift to. That's the other one. Like, is it shifting? Is it jumping down, or is it just shifting forward? Those are the things that you want to ask yourself. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's you're practicing the movement. Good though. You should come back again in a week and play it again.
Okay.
You have these improvements. All right. Well done, Kabir. Thanks for sharing. Nicely done. All right, and then Vihan. Go ahead and introduce yourself and your piece.
Hi, my name is Vihan. I'll be playing Minima and Anna.
All right, now Vihan. Also, is this your house that you're at?
Yeah.
Congrats on your new piano.
Oh, thanks.
It's nice. What's it like playing on an acoustic piano?
Better than my other piano because the C is good.
Yeah, the C doesn't pop out anymore, right? That's good. Yeah, nice. You'll find that you can have more control over your sound now and your dynamics. Yeah, got it. There's a lot more range on an acoustic piano, so well done. Excellent. Okay, cool. So now that you've run that there, how was it for you?
Bad.
In what way?
I mean, okay, but I really need to work on the transitions, and it wasn't that smooth.
Okay. Yeah, I think the transitions, The same thing that we're talking about with Kabir. You need to first of all know exactly what the movement is, like where you're headed to, and how the hand has to shift to that place. Do you have to shift there quickly? Right? Is it just a stretch of the hand? Answer all these questions here so that you can figure out how to get from one place to the other smoothly. Yeah, that's all. Yeah. And separate hands. Yeah. Then when you practice, always have the metronome going. Because then if you don't have the metronome going, then it's likely that going from one place to the next, you might slow down. You can't slow down though, right? You need to be at a consistent speed. So go slow enough that you can get from one place to another smoothly, and then slowly notch the metronome higher and higher. That's good. Continue the separate hand practice though, for sure. Listen back to this recording. I think there you'll get a lot from it, and then you can figure out exactly where the shady areas are, and start from the end. The beginning is always strong, right?
Yeah.
But you want to start from the end and work your way backwards so that you can be completely bulletproof with the whole piece. Yeah. How does that? Is there anything else that concerns you about the playing, or is it just transitions?
It was mainly the transitions.
Okay, cool. Yeah. And then I think you'll find that once you really dive deeper into the transitions, it'll be easier for you to memorize as well, because the transitions are the parts that are the most troubles. They have the most trouble. So memorize as you go, and that's also going to make you feel more confident. Okay, cool. Well done, everybody. That is our class for today. Thank you all for playing, and thank you also for listening to the ideas. Do come back again in a week, right? It's always amazing to see what happens when you put in some work and then you return 5-6 days later, see what's possible. Have a great weekend, and if you're going to the World Music Festival, all the best of the performance. We'll see you again.